I'm tying bupos, which I sell on my other platform, Mother Trucker Hat Pop-Up. I'm just going to tag it right here because, shameless self-promotion. But anyway, that's what I'm doing right now while we're chatting about fasting and praying. So I think that, like I talked about in an earlier video, fasting is a way to kind of strip your body back down to its most bare and simple needs. And when we do that, when we take out food and water and we kind of minimize what our body can take in and process, now all of a sudden our mind is clear, because so much of our mental, real estate is taken up by our body and our body's needs and what we eat and having to drink and, burning calories and not burning calories and, intestinal digestive issues. I know for me, I've had IBS forever, and it's like most women do, to be honest, because we live in a society that dysregulates our nervous system. And so, it's like starving your body of those needs or those necessities to quiet the body. Because when we quiet the body and we quiet its needs, we can more get in tune with our mind, what our mind is thinking, but even deeper than that, what our spirit needs and what our subconscious is telling us, because we've quieted the noise. I also think it's kind of like a way to sacrifice something that your body needs, or like earthly, worldly cares, which is, eating and drinking and, giving your body exactly what it needs to function in the 3D. When we starve our body of that, and we don't pay attention to it, now we can fully listen to the guidance of the Holy Spirit or God or Source, however you want to say it, because we're showing that we're willing to let that go and we're willing to ignore that so that we can more readily hear the Spirit or Source or our intuition or whatever you want to call it. So anytime I've had like a big decision to make, I will often fast, because it's a way to do this. It's a way to show either my subconscious or Source, or however you want to define it. I'm not defining anything in specifics, and I never will, because I'm just at the point where I think there could be a million different answers to these things. But it's like focusing on that one thing and then praying to Source consciousness for an answer to it, and showing that we're willing to refrain from anything else other than that one focused question or that one focused concern. And as we also believe that where energy flows, where focus goes, energy flows, it's very similar when you're trying to pray about something, or you need a question answered, or you need Source to answer your question, or God to answer your question. You're focusing all of your energy on that question or on that concern. And when you do that, I think that it just creates this really magnetic, forceful flow of energy towards your subconscious, towards your spirit, that will give you an answer. So when I have a question about something, I will often fast about it for a morning and a lunch, or a morning or afternoon meal. You don't need to do 24 hours. Sometimes people do 72 hours. Sometimes people do these insane fasting amounts. And if you go on this app and you follow people that are fasting, look how cute this is. This is our Shania Bupo, I think. But it comes with a little charm, and you clip it onto your cowboy boots. So it's super cute. Anyway, if you go online on this app and you put in fasting, you'll see people talking about how they've been on a fast for like 30 days and how much they feel more in touch with God, how much they're receiving answers, how much they're just getting direction and focus for their life. Fasting can have an immense effect when applied, with intention. And this doesn't have to be in a religious context. I happen to do it. Mormonism does espouse a fast. In fact, Mormonism puts aside one Sunday a month. It's the first Sunday of the month, and it is Fast Sunday. So everyone fasts who comes to church. Oftentimes, if somebody is struggling in the congregation, the entire congregation will fast and pray for that one person, which is so beautiful. And miracles happen as a result of this concerted, energetic effort towards one person or towards this one issue. And when you come on that fast Sunday, you usually are coming after not eating breakfast, not eating lunch, depending on what time your congregation is. And then that is the one Sunday that members get up and we share with each other at the pulpit for that hour that we all meet together. We don't have a pastor speak to us. We don't have any sort of talk or anything like that on that day. It is mainly members coming up to the podium and sharing their testimony, sharing their experiences, sharing the things that have buoyed them up, that have created hope in themselves, that have been beautiful and wonderful. And it's like affirming, it's soul affirming to hear from your community, from your tribe, and how they're doing and how they're learning and how they're growing. So it's a really beautiful thing. And these are the things that I missed about organized religion. This is why I'm going back to organized religion, because I just have not found another community yet here that on this earthly plane that does it as well as my religious family does it. To be able to give me a monthly opportunity to fast for something that I am dealing with, or that somebody else, one of my brothers and sisters in my tribe, is dealing with, and to be able to give a concerted effort and prayer towards that person or towards that issue is beautiful. And it's organized religion that gives me that opportunity.